We're on green, so ready for your recording.
It should say record.
Can you see the shot that you're going to get? Look, here.
That's alright, that.
Try and get as much of it in as possible. Right, this is the Chronicles of an American Boudica. Friends, family and funerals. Number 1, chapter 1, the beginning of the end. She opened the heavy church doors. It was crowded, all heads turned. The woman who knew all there was to know about her was gone. How did this happen? The breath caught in her chest. She stopped to look at the small piece of porcelain that held her friend and mentor. It was as beautiful as the woman encased in it. The numbness sheathed her as amazing grace on the bagpipes made a haunting resonance. The words from the service rang out as one. In her mind, only the sound of the music entered like a long-lost solitary companion. Merle and the priest gave her instructions on what was to be done. Her life would not stop until the task was complete. I was reporting on the funeral when I saw this amazing woman for the first time. She made her entrance from the back of the church. Everyone stopped to look when she walked to the urn. You could have heard a feather fall. After the service, she spoke only to the priest and the husband, and then she solemnly took the urn. As she passed, I could smell fresh gardenias. Afterwards, I struck up a conversation with one of the congregation. That woman who walked in, who was she? A politician? A rock star, maybe? That is Boudica, was all she said. Being a young and slightly naive reporter from England, I wondered what the dickens was an American woman doing with a name like that, Boudica. I've tried not to show my fascination. I'd been gathering information on Anne Carr's, the lady whose funeral I'd just attended. But I think I'd stumbled on something bigger, something much bigger. The story of an underground queen. I was about to embark on the story of the American Boudica. After making more inquiries, I found out Boudica was to scatter Anne Carr's ashes and put her to rest. She was on a train now, bound for New York, and then to a boat. I wanted to nose around Virginia Beach some more. I could catch a plane tomorrow. I had an interview with Anne Carr's son. I was running late as I entered the 17th Street surf shop. We were going to meet there. Dusty looked up from a rack of board shorts. "Do you surf?" he said. "Never tried, but it looks fun," I answered with a smile. "I'm off to Croatan Beach. We can talk about my mom on the way," he said. We went down to Shore Drive. The Beach Boys were playing on the car radio. I got the info I needed to file a story on Anne Carr's. Tentatively, I brought up the subject of Boudica. "What was your relationship to Dusty?" He went silent for a moment. "She's my foster sister." It seemed a difficult subject for him, so I left it for the time being. "I'm sorry to pry," I said. "It's the reporter in me. It's been a long day. Let's surf." Later at the hotel, I was sitting in the lobby waiting for Anne's daughter, Tanya. She would be my next interview. Up till now, all I discovered was that Anne was a genteel English-American woman. As I talked to Tanya, I noticed a little bitterness in her voice. She was proud of her mother, but seemed almost jealous to have to share her with all the other foster kids. I asked about the others. She told me they'd all been successful: doctors, lawyers, nurses, dancers, gamblers even. In fact, all went to the top of their respective professions. And Boudica? I asked. This interview is over, is all Tanya said. She walked out on me there and then in a bit of a huff. I went to dinner at the Duck Inn. I sat at the bar, the glass and brass sparkled. It was my sort of place. As I muddled through a few papers, I felt perplexed at the lack of information on Boudica. One thing was for sure. My thirst for knowledge on this lady was growing. You look puzzled, said the barkeep. I'm looking for information on a particular person. Trouble is, I keep drawing a blank. What do you want to know about? She carried on slicing through a lemon with a very sharp knife. The only thing I know is her name, Boudica. The woman's a myth, she said with a wry smile. She placed the hush puppy basket in front of me. I popped a tasty treat in my mouth and enjoyed the buttery flavour. It's said she protects children and women, said the barkeep, wiping the knife carefully on a white bar towel. I explained that I met her earlier in the day. The barkeep looked intrigued. If there really was such a person, could you try the Princess Anne courthouse? Yes, I said. What do you mean she's a myth? I asked. At that point, the swinging doors opened and the manager walked in. The barkeep tried to look busy. She put the cut lemons in a glass and began cleaning the other glasses. The manager must have heard me talking. So you're from old England. How do you like America? Enjoyable, I said. The bartender brought over my dinner. The smell of fresh broiled flounder made my taste buds water. The chef had done well. Will you be going home soon then? Said the manager. Americans are never too subtle. More later.